Hey everybody, it is a gorgeous day out in Western New York. We wanted to do something special today for you guys, actually go for a run because it is so gorgeous. We came down to the docks to show you guys the 2024. What we have here is a Barletta Corsa 25UCA. Docking's very easy. We have a cross up here and one slack line in the back. We can do this by ourselves. My rule of thumb is you just go slow and you walk the boat out the best you can until you get into the open waters. I'm gonna go walk down the boat now, keeping it somewhat close to the dock. Now, some people think I'm the perfect captain, but a lot of people don't know is I walk a lot of boats in and out of docks. That's how I suggest you do it. That way you don't get any boo-boos on the side of the rails. There's differences of floating docks and fixed docks. Like right now we are on a fixed dock, so it's always to be a little bit more cautious than not. But you guys can see the boats float, so you can kind of just push them back and then hop on them last second. Now this particular boat we have on our website discounted to $139.9, and that is with the 350. So with Barletta you can get obviously other engines per model that would dictate the price a little bit more. But this particular one with the 350 V10 and the Corsa 25 UCA, we have it on sale for $139.9. So does not include a trailer. Trailers are additional. And then as you guys can see around the docks, if you're giving it gas, you shouldn't be steering it. And if you are steering it, you shouldn't be giving it gas. My little rule of thumb when I'm driving a boat in and around docks, or gas docks for that matter, you'll be able to pitch them a little bit more. So the UC on that particular model is the floor plan you guys are looking at. So the UC is that flip lounger in the back everybody is always wanting on their next boat. But the A, we have a lot of questions. What does the A stand for, Jim? The A stands for the arch. The arch is a ski tower that you can easily wakeboard ski. Some of the more adventurous people will tube off of it. We suggest tubing off of your ski tow bar where our American flag is. But it's a great model. We've been running this boat roughly for about a week. We've had a lot of fun with it, especially yesterday. We had a lot of fun with it out on the water at Burnship Cove, and it was nice to see a lot of our customers there this weekend. But to take you through this boat, it's actually my favorite boat in our inventory. And I'll show you some of the features that I like most about it. So the best portion when you get up to the Corsa line is how deep the seats are. So when you get up to the Corsa line, the seats get a little bit wider, a little bit deeper, and you can kind of tell that when I sit into this corner. Very, very comfortable. High back seat backs, and then you can actually see the craftsmanship Barletta puts in the boat. So their stitching, their designs and their stitching is really, really nice. They take their speakers. A lot of pontoon companies will put their speakers in the bases of the floor. On this particular model, the speakers are up on top. The sound system in this particular boat is a Audison, and a great sound system to go along with the boat. But like I was talking before, when you guys put speakers on the floor, a lot of things can happen or go wrong with people sitting on them or kicking them. You'll notice here on Barlettas, they still do a nice job. Instead of the exposed plastic that you'll see on a lot of other brands, they will wrap it with vinyl, again, second to none with all their stitching and craftsmanship they work on. A nice thing about the Corsa line, you'll always see darker fabric anywhere you need to touch your fingers at. So grab your seat here, doubles back, pick it up, and you have storage down in here. Now we have some of our life jackets in here, but everything, is irrigated. So anytime water gets back here, there is a track back in here that will empty under the deck. So you technically is a watertight base. So you will get some water in heavy rains, but for the most part, you guys will be able to clean your floor, clean your seats without water getting on all your stuff, create mold and mildew. Moving back though, my favorite feature on these boats is the armrest. A lot of boats do not have this. So in your chase lounge, it's just another comfort. When you're riding down, as nice as today is, just give you more added comfort and safety. A lot of people tell me that they feel a little bit more safe sitting in this seat with the armrest. And then when you don't need it and you're stacking your people, you can deploy it and then you can stack your people. Coming back though, a lot of features on this boat that we have. We didn't get the changing room in this one. We know it's popular on the Niagara, but we have the table. So it is a prep table. And yesterday we had a bunch of chips and salsa on here as we hung out. It's a nice station to where kids can run up to, grab the snacks, hop back in the water, enjoy the time with their friends. But if you do not want this and you want the changing room, we can kind of show you how that works. So the changing room would open up like this, and then this frame would be a little bit bigger and be up at the top with a curtain that folds down to the floor. And then you can stow a potty right in this cavity right here. That we will have available in our pro shop. But it is a nice feature. I myself, I don't mind a bathroom on the boat because sometimes Jimmy doesn't get in the water all the time. In addition to all the seats, we have a ski locker in here. We know it's packed with a bunch of our toys and floats. It is stuffed to the gills down there with all our stuff that we use at Burn Ship when we're hanging out, or Grass Island. But it is about a 7-foot cavity. There is a bilge pump down there, and there is a light. So when you guys are boating at night and you need some stuff down there, there is a light down in the cavity as well. Coming back to favorite seats, this seat is typically mine anytime I am on any boat as the driver. And then you can get two different models of this. You can get the helm chair, or you can get the L-shaped bench. Doesn't look like a spaceship, but has a lot of buttons and switches. And it gives off a nice fit and finish that Barletta is accustomed to. So you have the embossed B in the steering wheel, the Audison head unit that, like we've been talking about throughout the boat, is a great unit. So this particular boat, we have floor lights, cup holder lights. This boat does have docking lights, but it does have the floor lights to go along with the cup holder lights. The only difference that you'll see with this particular model and then the other models through Barletta, the Cabrillos, it's a different helm, but as you go up through the Lusso, the only difference would be on a Lusso series would be the wrapped steering wheel instead of the finished steering wheel. Nice smooth finish, very, very easy for cleaning. Moving back though through what people like the most of the UC model is the bed. So the bed's probably one of our top sellers, if not the top seller. Couple configurations to this seat though. You can flip it and make it a lounge so you can watch your skiers or your riders. We had it in this position about 99% of the time yesterday, hanging out at the cove while we were swimming into the back. You can kind of see this particular model gives off a really nice open feel going through the back onto the extended swim platform. You know, a lot of people yesterday, we had a couple people laying here, a couple people just hanging out as we had a kind of a, I don't know, 4 to 6 boat flotilla yesterday. So you have a lot of lines for all your neighbors to walk through, enjoy your company here, and then when you guys want to flip things around, or you want to actually have more people in the back but you're not getting in the water, the different configurations of this seat, you can flip here, go down, and you have a jump seat back here, and they both do this. My favorite situation is when you flip it up this way, someone's lounging into the boat while you're sitting in the back. one of the best layouts because you can keep changing the boat per your riders or who you have on board. But let's take this thing for a spin and we will show you guys what this Mercury 350 horsepower V10 will do. This is a monster, so it's great for water sports. It's great to just go out to dinner and go down to Buffalo and come back up to the Tonawanda area. So this boat will take you about 30 minutes to get downtown, if not less. So let's see what it does though. So this particular package has active trim. So you will hear it actually trim itself out as we run the boat. So it's actually a nice feature that you can enjoy your riders and just steer the boat. And all those functions are down here in these switches. So we can have presets or we can just let the boat actively trim itself out, which is a nice, again, nice feature to have. Right now we're running about 4 grand, 32 miles an hour. We'll get her going here. So we're headed up towards the falls, roughly going about 46 miles an hour at about 5,300 RPM. Great running boat. You'll see the performance of what a triple tune will do. Really tight to the water. It's a gorgeous day out for this test drive. And then we're gonna double back here on a turn for everybody that says a pontoon can't really turn on a dime. Now I don't know who wouldn't want a boat like this when you can get your speed, you can get all the floor space that you want, you have all the storage in the world. So the progression of pontoons when you're up on Niagara and everybody wants, you know, the fiberglass boat, the pontoon will rival anything on the river right now as we've been passing boats as we're doing this test drive. Again, we're running about 42 right now. Smooth. Barletta gives off a really, really comfortable ride. They're not the fastest boats that you can get. They really hit the luxury aspect of the ride of the boat. I have a lot of experience on a lot of the pontoons and a lot of boats in general, but hands down, the smoothest thing you can buy. Powered with a Merc, which might be the best partnership in the marine industry right now. It is towards the end of August. We've had a great summer, and we don't see any issues with any Mercs. And with Barletta, we have no issues at all. So if you want a nice solid boat with a 10-year warranty to give you peace of mind for years to come, I suggest a Barletta. We'll kind of cruise in the lumberjacks here. Now in the Niagara, there's a little bit of a current, so you always thread the needle coming in the lumberjacks. Come in and bring the tail end around. Now coming into the docks, guys, you always want to take your time. And my best piece of advice to you guys is to feather in and out of gear. Neutral position in your throttle to kind of just coast. Pontoons are really easy to drive. You're just going to do a little bit of counter steering when you pull up to a dock. You pull past your slip and counter steer to bring the front end of the boat back around. And bring it back around to the dock a little bit. And then once you get it close, you just grab on. We appreciate you guys taking a ride with us this afternoon. If you want this boat or any other particular boat in our inventory, give us a call. Our number is 716-694-0188. I'm Jim, your favorite boat outfitter at Colton RV and Marine. Give me a call. My extension number is 425.